All right, well, welcome everyone. Welcome to today's HLAA Showcase webinar, Hamilton CapTel Solutions for Connecting. Thank you for joining us. As I said, my name is Melissa Cruz and I'll be your host today. I'm going to start off by giving you some tech tips. To see captions on this webinar, you'll need to click on the CC icon and click Show Subtitles. You can change the you can change the font size in the subtitles settings. To view a full transcript in a separate window, you're going to open a new window in your browser. You're going to paste the stream text URL into the browser, and the stream text URL is in the chat box. You're then going to want to resize your windows so you can see both the stream text window and also the Zoom window. The chat feature will be available for technical issues and panelists today. We'd like participants to please use the Q&A icon to ask any questions. We'll be using this to facilitate questions and answers after the presentation. If you've joined us by computer, the presentation should be in side-by-side mode. The slides are on the left and the panelists are on the right in gallery view. You can change the size of your side-by-side view by hovering between the two screens and moving the gray bar to adjust to your desired size. If you've joined by mobile device or phone, your view may be slightly different and you may have to scroll between the two views to get to your desired one. This is just a disclaimer that HLAA does not endorse any products featured in this webinar. HLAA is presenting an educational opportunity to learn about new products and opportunities and how they could benefit people with hearing loss. Our presenters today are Mitchell Levy and Sherry Penner with Hamilton CapTel, and I'm now going to turn the presentation over to them.
Okay, thank you. Let me get started. Okay, well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining this webinar. So today we will be demonstrating the all-new Hamilton mobile CapTel app for iOS devices. So we're excited not to have one, but two apps, it's Hamilton Mobile CapTel and Heroes Mobile CapTel. So before I get into the demonstration, I wanted to talk about the app and the feature. So I'm going to get right into it. So the Hamilton Mobile CapTel app, it can be downloaded in the Apple App Store. So that way you can download the app. You can search by Hamilton Mobile or Hamilton CapTel. You'll be able to find our app right there. So that's the first thing you do. And then as soon as you download the app, the first thing you do is before you use the app, you need to register a Hamilton CapTel account. So if you look in the screen, the picture on the bottom, it says sign up here. That's where you do the registration. So click on there, it will take you right into the registration page. It will just basically put in your name, address, phone number, and then based on the FCC requirement, the last 4 digits of the social security number and the date of birth. So once you get all that information filled out, and then you hit the submit button, then you might want to watch for immediately check your email for verification to activate your account. So if the email is not in your inbox, then you might want to check your spam or junk folder. And that's it. Like pretty simple, and then you're ready to make a call as soon as you verify your email to verify your account, and then it activates. So when you log in, and then you're ready to go. So here are some of the Hamilton mobile CapTel features. So we're going to talk about some of these, and then I'm going to pinpoint some of these features when I do the demonstration so that you can see where some of these are located. So the caption on incoming and outgoing calls is sync your iPhone contact, so you don't have to create a new contact within the app. So whatever the contact that you have on your iPhone, you can use it from there. We have voicemail, it's a built-in voicemail with caption. Customizable captions, which allows you to choose your font style, color, sizes, and background color. And access to call log and review captions. So during the demonstration, I'm going to show you 3 viewing options where you can review your call log. And then we have call forwarding and custom caller ID, which I will talk a little bit more about that in the next slide. And then we have browser caption viewing, which allows you to simultaneously view caption on a larger screen at your computer. And I will talk about that in a moment. And then last and least is the choice of captioning method. It allows the customer to choose auto caption and assistant caption. And I will talk about that briefly in a moment. Next, I will talk about call forwarding. It will basically allow you the option not having to give out your CarMe number, because when you register a Hamilton CapTel account, you automatically get a Hamilton CapTel CarMe number. So if you don't want to have to give out that new number, you can certainly set up a call forwarding where all calls go into the CarMe number to be able to receive caption. That call forwarding to not having people to dial your CarMe number. So there are different ways to set this up depending on your car carrier, your wireless carrier. So you can, some of them allow you to set the call forwarding within the iPhone, and others don't, where you put in $72. But when I get into the demonstration, I will explain to you where in the FAQ that will explain step by step on how to set up call forwarding. Next is the custom caller ID. This will allow you to determine what number you want the number to appear on the caller ID. It will be either your mobile number or your CarMe number. And when I get to the demonstration, I'll explain that. But on the picture on your right, this is where if you decided to enter your mobile number, you will put in your mobile number and then you click on the confirm phone number. Then when you get that, you immediately get a 6-digit confirmation code. And then with your text. So you check your iMessage, you either copy or paste, or you can manually enter that 6-digit code, not to basically to validate your phone number. So once you get that, then you get a confirmation that says confirm. Next is the browser caption viewing. I'm not going to have time to demonstrate that today, so I'm going to basically talk about it. Basically, it allows you to simultaneously view caption on a larger screen. In order to do that, the URL link is caption.hamiltoncaptel.com. And that is, when you get to that, you allow you to log in using your same credential, same email, and same password that you used for your Hamilton mobile CapTel. Now I'm going to show you in the next slide So after you log in, put in the URL link, the caption.hamiltoncaptel.com will take you to the login, and you enter the same credential. You enter your email and your password, and then you click sign in. And then the picture on your right, it will take you to the caption screen, and it's all ready to receive caption for all the inbound and outbound calls. So any changes to the size or the font color, you can do that within your mobile app. That information will also be in the FAQ, and I'm going to show you that when I do the demonstration. Not it choice of captioning methods. So we are allowing the user to choose their preferred captioning method. The one is auto caption, which is the computer generated caption. There's no operator or CA. So immediately when after you dial the number and you're connected, the caption starts right away. And also at some point, if you prefer to have an operator, which is a dictation caption, you can do that middle of the call or during the call. So you have that option. The other option is a dictation caption, which does have an operator with a dictation providing caption. The part about that is it provides some additional or support information, just a background sound, tell you what's happening in the background, whether it's somebody talking, baby crying, or something like that. But it also provides you identify if it's a male or a female who's speaking, as well as making some correction of the caption if there's any error. So you have those two options, and I will show you that during the demonstration, where you can find that. Next, I'm going to have Sherry Penner talk about Heroes with Hearing Loss that's provided by Hamilton CapTel for veterans and their families. So take it on, Sherry.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. Thank you, Mitchell. My name is Sherry Penner. And as Mitchell explained, I'm here just quickly to introduce our Heroes with Hearing Loss program. If you haven't heard of it before, the whole program was established to raise awareness and to begin conversations about common and some very unique hearing loss experiences among veterans and their families and their friends. It was specifically designed to provide some real life solutions to veterans with hearing loss, to give them the tools and the resources to better manage their hearing loss, no matter where they are in their hearing loss journey. From the veteran who's just beginning to look into resources for their hearing loss, to the veteran who has experienced significant hearing loss many years ago, is very familiar with hearing aids and all the assistive devices, and may now be looking into cochlear implants, and everyone in between. So it's all encompassing. We'll go to the next slide, Mitchell. So as Mitchell has been describing our Hamilton mobile CapTel, we also have Heroes mobile CapTel. And with this app, veterans with hearing loss can experience the ease and the confidence and of all those fast and accurate captions, like Mitchell was mentioning, of their phone calls right on their mobile device. The distinction between the two apps is that the Heroes mobile CapTel app is designed specifically with veterans in mind. It delivers the same great features as the Hamilton mobile CapTel app. All the features that Mitchell has shared, and also includes resources and news specific to veterans with hearing loss. And that can be found in the settings of the app. That's the main difference, but just wanted to be sure that you were all aware of that, and excited to share it. So that's all I had. Thank you, Mitchell. I'll let you take it away.
Okay, thank you, Sherry. So now I'm going to go demonstrate. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to switch screen. So give me a minute.
Sherry, do you want to? Oh, wait, no,
Okay.
Michael, you've now got it going. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm gonna get, I know we have running out of time, so I'm gonna get really through it quickly. So this is the app that appeared, the dial pad. So to kind of quickly through the menu. So this is the dial pad where you can manually enter the phone number to place the call. And the next on the bottom of the menu is contact, and that will take you directly to your iPhone contact that kind of sync to your contact. And you can just choose the number and place the call. And then that is review, recent call. So this is your call log, or you can review caption from previous calls. So on the top, you have 3 viewing options. One, you can actually see all calls from outbound, inbound, and missed calls, and then voicemail. So you can see that you can list all the missed calls that I have listed, and then we have all the voicemail that's listed. So that's if you're looking to narrow down what you missed call the voicemail. And the last here is the setting. So you'll see here is your profile with your name, number, and then you can have also an opportunity to change your password. If you ever decided to do that, you can do that right from the app. So up here, we have a section on customer care. This is an option where you can choose to reach out to customer care through phone number. So if you click on that call number, it immediately dial out for you and you get caption. And then you have email support. It come up with an email template. And then you can, in the body of that email, you can provide some questions or concerns or issue that you might have with the app. This is where I'm talking about the FAQs. You can view information of browser caption viewing. The one thing I do want to mention is the call forwarding. If you scroll down to receiving calls, it's the third question below receiving calls. And this will give you a step-by-step on how to set up call forwarding. So if you have AT&T and T-Mobile, this is how you set up. And then if you have Verizon or Sprint, this is how you set up. But if any other provider, I would encourage you to visit the wireless carrier website. All of them tend to have FAQ how to set up call forwarding. So you can also look at their direct website as well. Out of FAQ, and then we have the app setting. The captioning, you get to choose your font type, so kind of nice to slide so you can actually see, and then background color, the font type. And here the captioning mode, I have set mine to auto caption because all of my calls are usually auto caption. But when you download the app for the first time or using the app for the first time, the default will be no preference. So basically, if you do no preference, usually you get a CA extension. But if you prefer to have your called an auto caption, just go to the setting and you can change that. But you can also change that during the call. Let's see. If you hear the information about browser caption viewing, what's nice about it is that you can click the email instruction. It would send me the email directly if I wanted to read more about it. Okay, so I'm going to go back and do like one quick call, and I'm going to use my contact. And I'm going to basically call the Wisconsin weather. It's a recording. And I want to do that because I want to be able to show you what you can do. So the first button is the audio. So right now, it's either my iPhone or speaker. And if somebody has Bluetooth, it would also show up Bluetooth. But right now, my Bluetooth is not yet connected to my iPhone. And then you have a mute button. And then you have the keypad, where if you have an IVR, interactive voice recognition, where you have to put a number keypad to get you to where you want to go in the menu option. You can alter during the call. You can alter change your font color, background, change your font size, and stuff like that. And then you notice that on the far end, you see a letter A in the chat box that indicate. Oops, I did connect the call. Let me do that quickly right back. Okay, so you see a letter A in the chat box bubble. That indicates that it's an auto caption. But if I want to switch over to extension C8, I will change C8 and I get a C8 number. And then you would notice that the different icon is look like a person with a headset, and that would show you that it's an executive caption there. I'm going to disconnect the call. And go back to Vision, and then I can, if I want to review, this would give me an option to review or give feedback if I need to call back. And it will review the caption. So I think we're almost running out of time, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm sure there's a lot more I can share with you, but I'm going to go ahead and open up the Q&A.
Okay, great. Thank you. Let me start with the first question. Who is supplying the auto captions? I find Zoom does an excellent job. I assume there are several suppliers. So I guess the question is who, when they're doing the auto captioning, who is doing that for you guys?
Great question. So I auto caption is, through CapTel, and CapTel has its own proprietary voice recognition auto caption. So yeah, it's CapTel.
Okay, great. What are the enhancements on the Heroes for Hearing Loss app? Sherry, you'd mentioned some enhancements, but can you give us a little bit more information about that?
Yeah, this the main enhancement is that it provides information or links to more information that veterans may find helpful, and also the branding. It's very veteran friendly and veteran centric. So those are the main. Yeah.
Wonderful. What is the app called again? Well, the one is the Heroes for Hearing Loss app, and then correct, and then Mitchell, then Mitchell, can you tell us what the apps are called?
Sorry, I didn't get the caption on that one. What was the question?
What the two apps are called?
Oh, the two apps. So one is Hamilton Mobile CapTel, and the other one is Heroes Mobile CapTel.
Okay, great. And then can active military members with hearing loss use the Heroes app? Someone is interested in sharing resources with his platoon when they don't pass the hearing screening but are still active duty.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, they can use that.
Also, do veterans have to prove that their hearing loss was incurred during their service to get the Heroes app?
No, nope. It does not need to be service connected. Great question.
Okay. And then several people are asking if this is being recorded. Yes, it is being recorded. It will be put up with the captioning on the HLAA website in the next couple of weeks. So you will be able to watch it and any of the HLAA webinars up on our website. Another question, do you have to have CapTel on your home/landline to use the CapTel app?
You can use that. Yeah, it's not related. So if you have a CapTel phone at home, you can use Hamilton CapTel app as well. So both of them are not related. I mean, as far as providing service, it's just another solution or other product that you can use.
Okay, wonderful. Let's see. Is there a charge for either mobile app?
No, so it's free to download. There's no charge. There's no monthly fee. Those apps are free. Both the Hamilton CapTel and the Hero mobile CapTel.
Okay, great. Well, I think we're just about out of time. But thank you, Mitchell and Sherry, for presenting on Hamilton CapTel's resources today. And thank you, Lisa, for your cart services. As I mentioned, this webinar was recorded and will be posted on the hearingloss.org website, the HLAA website, hearingloss.org, in the future. And you can check out other webinars there as well. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
afternoon.
Bye, everyone.